Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Thursday the 11th, and we got some pretty good short squeeze action today. Finally getting a move out of that box. And if you joined the morning call this morning, we've been talking about that box. Alright, we're below that 21 EMA, we're above that 50 SMA. Even though we got a lot of squeezes, a 3-day, a 2-day, a daily, a 4-hour, a 2-hour, and a 5-minute, when we're trading between that box, it's a little bit tough to call for direction. With that big push here today, a good $10 turnaround for the QQQ and about a $400 turnaround for the QQQ futures, being back above that 21 EMA. Not a guarantee, not a promise, but the probabilities do get a little bit better. They might finally take that squeeze higher. So during the push, I bought some calls on the futures. Sold those for about a $1,000 profit, and then we bought the micro futures for an overnight trade in the Essentials room. And then in the Mastery, we bought some calls here on Microsoft. Not a bad looking daily squeeze. And then checking out the S&Ps here. Pretty good push, and we are back above that 21 EMA with a daily, a 4-hour, and a 2-hour squeeze. Now here's the key. For both the S&Ps and the QQQ, it's okay if we dip tomorrow, it's okay if we dip a little bit next week. They've got to keep it above that 21 EMA. You want to see the squeezes here fire to the upside, they got to keep it above that mean. And now checking out the leaderboard here. The leaderboard for April 11th, best possible score is 120. So Amazon and Google got a perfect 120. A lot of energy stocks, FANG, Oxy, COP, EOG, Exxon, and XLE itself. We've got Coinbase with a 99 out of 100. You've got Meta with a 106, Microsoft with a 112, Broadcom with a 112, and then Nvidia's got a 97, and pretty good improvement here for the indices. QQQ back to a 96, and the S&P's back to a 80. Progress is progress. And then for the stinkers here, you've got Johnson & Johnson, UNG, Riot, UNH, Boeing. And then Apple's a little bit better. Apple moves up to a... Where is she? Where's Apple? There we go. Apple moves up to a 28, and Tesla's still a negative 13. Negative 13, not the greatest. But yeah, for the S&Ps, the QQQ, the tech stocks, a lot of good improvement here today. So for the Microsoft trade, got ourselves a classic squeeze setup with a 5-minute squeeze, a 2-hour, a 4-hour, a daily, a 3-day, and a 2-day. So we jumped in here today. We bought the 435 calls for April 26 expiration. It'll all come down to the QQQ. If we can get follow through from that push today, if they can take that daily squeeze in the Qs, fire that bad boy to the upside, I think Microsoft should be poised for a nice push, ideally through those recent highs, and somewhere towards that 435 level. So we got our calls there, and then Google is a beast, up about 2%. Amazon, also pretty beastly. And maybe for a day trade tomorrow, we got a 2-hour squeeze here on the Zon. Wouldn't be my favorite entry that far above that 21 EMA. But a good looking 2-hour squeeze is a good looking 2-hour squeeze. And then Nvidia. Nice move here today for Nvidia. They close it back above that 21 EMA. We've got a 7 out of 10 on the daily Big 3 score. We're getting that daily slingshot squeeze. And we got a few lower time frame buy signals. The 1 hour, the 30, the 15 minute. If they can keep that above that 21, continue to print that slingshot signal, better chance they're taking that daily squeeze for a push back towards 930 to 950-ish. So I'm going to keep an eye on Nvidia for a potential trade. And then another one I like here is Coinbase. Coinbase has a daily and a 4-hour squeeze. Good structure. Back above that 21 EMA, and we're getting that slingshot. If they can keep that party going for the coin, could be looking for a push towards $300. The squeeze calls for $300. But whether it be coin, whether it be Nvidia or a Microsoft, a Google, and Amazon, they got to keep the party going in the QQQ. So definitely some good progress here today. If they lose that 21 EMA again, we got to be careful getting long. They keep it north of that 21, and then they fire that 2-hour squeeze, they fire the 4-hour, they fire that daily. We could be gearing up for a push here back towards those previous highs. And being that I'm long Microsoft, being that we're long the QQQ futures, we're here for a push back towards all-time highs. But alright folks, short and sweet video tonight. I'll be live tomorrow morning at 7:45 a.m. Central for the pre-market prep. And yeah, it's nice to see the market finally breaking out of the box. We'll see what's up from here. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like and the subscribe button, and I'll talk to y'all in the AM. Adios.